Hello everybody, today we're gonna be trying to play WiimmFi, I think, because it's one of those days, I guess. Yes, I am the R, I am this pirate stock image. There we go. I'm this. There we go. How about this? I don't need this. Okay. Let's look at the vault. Yep. I also have my golden Wii controller and with the golden Wii wheel. I'm not showing it on camera, but it's the Skyward Sword. I'm not showing it on camera, but it's fucking hell. Let's see this. Okay, this is the Skyward Sword thingamabobber, I think it's. Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is Skyward Sword golden controller that I bought off of eBay, and it's Japanese also, because the golden Wii controller was Japanese only, right? I think that it does have a bit of food spillage, but that was from when I bought it. It's not mine. But in general, it was in great condition. It wasn't dirty. The only thing I can complain about, which is not really a complaint, I would make it even worse if it were up to me. If I were, I'm a big eater too, so that's like nothing. Anyways, there's Japanese instructions. Of course, the golden Wii wheel was only Japanese, so like, sure. Yeah, this is the Wii controller. And I feel like there's a lot of, well, screen tear going on in there, but yeah, I gotta replace these batteries. Actually, they're new. They aren't used. I'm gonna have to compare them with actual newer batteries. But yeah, let me actually go ahead and get new batteries for this. Okay, and these two not light. This is very light. It's also very light. These three right here are new batteries. These two have to be thrown out. Get my trash can. There we go. Let's go.
¿Qué hiciste? ¿Qué invento hiciste?
kind of want to buy it. Well, I installed I lost that one. Oh well. I'm really good at this one. Watch. fair, I usually do the standard Mario Kart. Let's go ahead and do that again.
Mario time! Here we go!
Practice other ones other than the infamous. What's it called? What's his I use standard Mario. Let's see, is the volume better? Yeah, I forgot that. I forgot my mic. No, I'm gonna actually try practicing. Oh, I can't do it right now. Okay. I can't snake yet. No! Did all the NPCs just decide to attack? Why am I drifting? Why the hell am I? What happened to my controller? Disconnected. My controller disconnected. Oh no. Dude, my controller disconnected. This is my first match of WiimmFi. There was like this god of. There was this guy who had just a wild. It was a Japanese guy because his Wii was Japanese or something, and his name was Japanese. I'm not sure if he is actually, but his region was also Japanese. He was just drifted and drifted and drifted and drifted, and he like did a bunch of snaking all over I think it was like a DS map, like the city map. I don't remember what the actual map was, but that was my first time playing WiimmFi, and so ever since I wanted to like become good at this game, like that guy. I don't know who you are, but sure did leave a memory, and it's actually fairly recent. That was like 3 years ago, I think. That wasn't that long ago, I think. It's just the fact that, look, let's see. Oh, okay. I gotta restart again. Yes, the Dolphin square. It was this map. It was this map right here. It was that map, right? And he just beat everyone. I was specifically going with Funky Kong. Everyone was Funky Kong. He was in first place the entire match. He had a 3-star golden Wii wheel like status or whatever. Like, you know, when you beat the entire he looked like he was like set. He already beat the entire game on his Wii or whatever, and he was like killing everyone over there. You know, that was I don't know, that he just drifted along, and then everybody was getting pounded. The next match after that, it was like, I think DK something. It was like an N64 map, right? And he just destroyed everyone there, and that entire day, that entire evening, I spent trying to beat this guy until I just left, and then he probably beat more people too. He was like top ranker on all of those matches. He's a god at that. But you know what? Typical for Japanese people, I guess, at least in Nintendo's online play or something, because like they tend to spend way too much time being Nintendo bastards or whatever, you know, and you know. I mean, you know, actually, come to think of it, a lot of the Mario tricks that I've learned from an early age actually come from like just me having a Wii. And like I remember I did have like a Wii at home. I think it's been there for like since I was like 2, right? Actually, my mom bought it for herself, I think, and I just happened to be born a few years later. Yeah, but yeah, it was the Wii craze, you know. I think I think it's somewhere. I don't know where. I think it might be at my grandparents' house now, but yeah. There we go. We win. I was like thinking of something else that I still won because like this is like such a junk game. You can just eat this game. Like it's such a junk food game. Like it's such a casual game. I think I like this. I like casual games. They're just you just like mindlessly. It's like a little time waster. I think that's kind of the reason why Nintendo after like the Wii, like you had the Wii U and 3DS. Yeah, the 3DS did sell well, but like not as well as the DS. I don't think I actually had a DS or 3DS. I think I went with the Wii. If I remember correctly, I also had I think an Xbox 360 and I don't wait, actually I did have a PS3. I had all the main consoles of that generation. I mostly played the Wii. I don't know. I don't think we had many PlayStation and 360 games, but I remember there was a 360. Yeah, and I think my cousins had a Wii U. I mean, whenever I visit them, I just play on their Wii U, right? But yeah. Actually, I think I think my parents did have a DS Lite or DSi. I don't remember exactly, but I never really used it. It never caught my eye. I was mostly fixated on the Wii because, well, Cars on the Wii was a thing. I just played the Cars game a lot. And I think also the Rabbids game, because bunnies, I don't know. I like the Rabbids since a very young age, so yeah. I did play some what's it called again? Some Mario Kart Wii, but not that much actually. I also have a specific memory ingrained into my mind also of me just eating some cookies with my dad and my brother, and we were just playing Wii and watching like the old Super Mario Bros. Show or whatever it was, and yeah, it was like very late at night. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I mean, I think I gotta find my mom's Wii at somewhere. I don't know where it is. It might be, I don't know. Okay. Thanks, Bullet Bill. Yeah, well, I think let me backtrack a little bit on my train of thought. I think I really don't think that the Wii U and 3DS were bad systems per se. I think that they just came in a wrong time period, I guess. Like, and they just came prematurely, right? Nobody really knew what they were, and those that did thought they were wastes of money and they could just, you know, buy the latest and greatest consoles, right? I think the main reason the 3DS sold comparable to the Wii DS was because, well, I don't think it was that much of the 3D, though that was a huge thing that they pushed. But I think it was like just getting to play your handheld games. Like I think you could buy like, I don't remember exactly the price, but it was like really cheap 3DS with like maybe really reduced 3D. I don't know. Maybe they turned off the 3D sending, or maybe they just didn't have them in hardware. But essentially, it was like this cheap 3DS, right? And it was pretty cheap. You could like pick it up at the store and like buy yourself like a game or two, and then you'd be done. And then that was like your Nintendo fix of the time, you know. I mean, first party support for the 3DS and Wii U was great. I think that was like, at least that's what I heard of. I mean, all the good Wii U games, I think, were already ported over to either the 3DS or the Nintendo Switch, or actually both. You know, the Nintendo Switch, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is just Mario Kart 8, but like re-released, you know. And whenever they re-release games, you know, on like a handheld, which the Nintendo Switch is technically a handheld, they usually get re-released with like enhancements, as they always do. It's sort of tradition. And like, if you don't see like changes on a handheld version of like a Nintendo game that previously went home console, you'd probably have some questions. Weren't you? Like, wouldn't you like be questioning Nintendo for that? Like, if nothing changed and they just re-release the entire game, that'd be kind of weird. I mean, they don't really need to do that, but like, yeah, that's just a thing they do to just make it like seem more valuable to just buy that thing, right? So yeah, I think I did play a little bit, like a smidget of the official Nintendo servers on Wii U. That was like the only time I ever played Wii U online. It was like, I think it was like Christmas Eve or something, right? And I was playing on my cousin's Wii U, and the online was still up at the time. It was like, I think there was like a year left of Wii U online, and I didn't know it. I didn't know that the Wii U was going to like not have online before. But yeah, and that, I just lit up into a server and played for like 30 minutes. And honestly, it ran pretty well. Like the online, I think I've also heard that the online is free on Wii U, or at least was free. You know, and there was actually a lot of players playing. Like, I went in like different matches. The longest match I played was then again 30 minutes, but I spent like most of that night just playing that game. And my brother felt a little bit ill. He felt very sick, and I mean he wasn't actually sick, he just had really bad allergies. So yeah, he just had really bad allergies, you know. So eventually, we left a little bit early, but my brother already had been asleep, and I was just playing the Wii U with like I was playing the Wii in my hands, because you can just disconnect it from the TV, right? Like you can, it's still running on the TV, but it was actually a digital. It was a digital. I think they got it as a promotion for like some sort of game, right? But they had like, my cousins didn't have a lot of games because I actually, in retrospect, I don't think they're actually much of a gamers anyway. We got D instead of E. So yeah, that's game. Let's continue with the little story, and yeah, let's go play some battle mode. Nobody plays Cone Runners. Everybody plays just balloon battle anyway. Let's go for, I think, Baby Mario, or maybe Baby Peach. I don't know. Not Toad, just 'cause Toad. Yep, Toad. I think Toad fits in with this. Wait, there's no baby carriage and when you just install the Wii? What? Okay, I might have some bad memory, but yeah. Let's see. Which one has the best map?